EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers caught left side by Cobb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pushes him over, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He has it complete to Christian Watson, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find out on Lazard. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 26. To throw is Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, 38 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And they will remain well behind. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And they will remain well behind.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Jones again on second down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, here's Dillon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of them. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
They'll try and run it here. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Over. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Running on first down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Up the middle with Eckler. A nice little juke. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Inside. Hey, 88, 50.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Crosby connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now, back, but nice to see them remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Flushed out right. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight